Alright, so doing this video is just a difference of manufacturing. We have a dead draft motor on this unit. The last one was a Carrier, this one is a York. And I despise York, personally. But I didn't do a diagnosis video on it because as soon as I take this panel cover off here, it is very, very obvious what the problem is. Make sure the disconnect's off, and it is. So this unit is 460 volt. And what we got here is two screws that I always forget to take off. Okay. That's not supposed to be like that. At all. That would be bad. So, we have a 208 volt inducer motor, and we have a transformer that powers it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm replacing this motor because obviously overamped this draft motor here, and also I'm replacing this board for two reasons. One, all this stuff kind of melted on top of that relay. There's a burn mark in it, and you got all kinds of poop stains everywhere. Hopefully we didn't char any wires or anything, so we're good on that front. So we have all the parts to do this. We just got to get doing it. So what we'll do first is let's mount the new draft motor transformer here. So I'm assuming they do this for ease of production, so they only have to stock one draft inducer motor, so they can just stock a 208 one and put a 208 one on a 460 volt unit by using a transformer and dropping the voltage. It's kind of a crappy way to do it, but that's the way they did it. So we got our new one here, 460 volt, 230 volt, 150 VA. Okay, more better than that one. So it used to sit kind of like that. We'll do our board last. That's a brand new limit. Okay, so we got to get this fan motor out, and looks like it just screws in the bottom here. Get my little hand nut driver again. Back. here. And one more right here. Okay. So just mental note of wiring. Centrifugal switch just plugs into these two. And your power come the wee-woos. Alrighty. So now we need this mounting plate, which actually the squirrel cage looks like it'll come off pretty easy. But if we have to cut it, no biggie. Oh. Well, I'll be damned. She come off. I got a new one of these just in case, but this one came off. Or will come off in a second. There we go. Screws. What's kind of funny is this is like a couple days after that last video I filmed, and all the snow's gone. Because it was supposed to snow yesterday, but it ended up turning into rain. And it's like, I don't know, 45, 46 degrees out right now. Because, Mother Nature's bipolar. Alright, you should have standoffs. I think these are attached to the new motor, but we'll see. Actually, new motors are out up here. Let's see how this is set up. And no standoffs, so those need to come off the old motor. And that goes back on. Do have to say though, after editing the last video, I am very happy with this microphone. It drowned out a lot of the wind noise automatically. Let me go get this box before it flies off my roof. Okay. Well, you know what I just didn't do? I gotta clock this one more turn, because when I put this in like this, the wires will be facing the back. So let me. I'm batting 1,000 with draft motors here, huh? So we want to sit more like that so that the wires come out the side. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Alright, I did get a new blower wheel, so we'll just use the new one. Let's put those in until I can just see the end of that grub screw so we don't have to crank it down for 5 hours. And find the 2 flats, 2 set screws. And that's touching those standoffs, so we're going to lift it up by a hair. Snug that down, make sure we spin good. We do. And give them the beans. And reverse our removal procedure, which is basically just screw the damn thing in. Two in the back here, one on this side. And what I did with the other screw, there it is. Spin test is good. Get my Phillips here, and we're going to remove this board. And there shouldn't be another one in the corner. I think it just slips in there, or the leg just holds itself up. Yeah, that's only those screws. Okay. Yeah, see, it's got some ugliness in the back. So I think we'll do is we're going to replace that wire. That wire is good. Replace the connectors on this, but we're going to replace this whole wire just because I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little burn mark there I don't particularly trust. No orange, red, yellow. And then idiot clips. Here's the new one. More shiny. Okay, everything lines up nice. Put that one clip in there. Second clip. Orange spark igniter. Red. Oh, that's actually kind of loose. Yellow. I don't know why that was wire nutted on the other one, because this says inducer, so there's one side of my inducer. I don't know why the other one was wire nutted. It had wire nuts on it. And then here are my centrifugal switch. Goes here and here. Now, yeah, this here. Oh, okay. I see. So we had two wires into that. And again, I don't know why there was a wire nut there unless somebody cut it to check voltage at some point. It's a possibility. All right, so I don't trust that. So this is going to be part of my load. That's going to be my load. 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 And there's another wire here and here. Okay. So this is L1. This is high inducer. All right, let's just so we don't screw ourselves up. Let's look at the wiring diagram of this sucker, and we'll be able to figure out what wire goes where. That way, we don't blow things up in our face, because that's always not fun. And let me go grab that thing that's skating across the roof. Come back here. I'm not running after you. There we go. wiring diagram should be in here, and there she be. Okay, so cooling unit with gas, electric heat, power circuit, IC fan, OD fan, so it's outdoor fan, compressor, indoor fan, draft motors right here. So draft motor, high inducer is black. High inducer is black, okay. Which we actually don't have. Okay. L1 inducer red. So this is the red wire, and the white wire, which is here, now it's hooked up to this. White goes to common to 230 volt. High inducer and inducer, red and black, those go to the same wire, which is tapped off the other side of L1. Okay, I got you. I see what they're doing. So this guy is going to here. This other guy is going to common, which really, unless one of those is marked, doesn't particularly matter. And my 460 volt is a blue. Here's my 460, so that's one side of that. And this is going to the same terminal as that. So I don't know if you guys can see. Let me get something to point with. So my black high inducer is going to L1, and my red high inducer is going to L1, which are both tapped to the center, 230 volt. My white is going to common. So my white's going to common. My inducer fan, red, is going to inducer on the terminal block. The one that's labeled high inducer / L1 here is going to center. So this is going to common rather. So common and black. So why'd they do it like that? Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter. White, yeah, white and black. So white and black, gotcha. Okay. All right, little confusion on my part. So yellow is going to one side, this white and black is going to the other side, this blue is my 460 going there. So we basically just got to change all this stuff around here. And all right, so back from my truck to the truck, we got a replacement wire for that yellow wire there. We're rated for 600 volts on this thing, so we're good to go. Ooh, geez, these things have been out in the rain. They need some oil. I'll have to soak them in some Croyles tonight, and then they'll be good to go. One end. Okay. So, a yellow wire, let me just double check myself. Yellow, that's blue is 460, yellow is going to L1 from one side of the 208 to L1. And that's it, so L1. To transformer. Okay. other side of my 208 is going to take up my black and my white. So here's my black. This connector looks like hot garbage. So I've got one of these to make one into two, black and my white. What's going on that side? And then my 460 is a blue, I believe. 460, number 135, and blue. There's the blue. I wonder if they actually number these. Maybe not. That connector there also looks like trash. Let me just make sure I got enough. Yeah, I got enough. Okay. Cut it back to here. And that's on my 460 side. Okay. Centrifugal switch. So what happens is the main board here sends the signal to the ignition module here, which then turns the draft motor on. Draft motor turns on, closes the centrifugal switch here, which then tells the board that the blower is running, and then it fires the heat. At least that's what should happen. And just to show you off the back here, here's the back of the old motor. Let's see if she'll come off without a fight. So I'm pretty sure this is just a regular centrifugal switch back here. I don't think it's a Hall effect sensor like the carriers use. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just a regular centrifugal switch. So as it spins, that sucker will close, and now it's raining. Awesome. So what we're gonna do right now, turn this on. There's my draft inducer. That hasn't blown up. Seriously, it's raining a decent amount now. It's like big drips, so it's not going to last long. There you go. She's lit. Alright, let me just double check the heat exchanger, but I'm pretty sure I did last time I was here, but you know, if you don't do it on camera and say you did it, people don't believe you did it. So there she is. Oh yeah, she's still shiny. Where they'll get you, where they'll get you is on these bends on the bottom, usually not on the top. Usually the bottom where it's the hottest, and also anything that condenses in here will tend to roll down here and eat away at these seams. Okay, so what happens here, reason why you heard the delay between the spark and the fire is in behind here. Let me get a pointy object here. So here's your individual burner tubes. In behind here, I don't know if you guys can see underneath. See this tube here? This tube on the gas valve? This is a pilot tube that goes down, and underneath and in front of these burners is a pilot tube that goes left to right. So when it spark ignites, it doesn't ignite the flame direct off of the burners. What it does is it lights that pilot tube. That pilot tube then lights the main valve. That's why there's a delay between where you hear the click of the ignition module and then the flame come through. Draft motor's going. The pilot tube's lit. I can see the flame, and then main ignition right there. There she is. So I'm cleaning up my mess. Make sure I got no screws on the ground here, and then we will. Put it all back together again, go on to the next call. So this shows you the difference between unit manufacturers. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of York at all, but it is what it is. So yeah, done here, and just in time to not get soaked.